What up, everybody? It's your boy Magnus here, back with another Transformers review. And today we're going to review Badcube's badass Sunsurge, aka Sunstreaker, masterpiece style. Of course, I'm always going to give you an overview first of what comes in the box, and I'll lay everything out on the table, so we'll do that. And then we'll address the beautiful Sunstreaker. Wow, man, Badcube, this is your best work yet. You guys really did a fantastic job. And we'll get into the transformation, and then we'll deal with the articulation and aesthetics as usual. So, of course, let's first get into the box. As you can see here, we have the nice off yellow, not as bright as Sunstreaker is. Badcube Robots, Old Timer Series number 8, and it's the 8th release. Warrior Sunsurge from the Justice Force. As you can see, I got a little ding in my box. Looks like a bullet hole. Pretty cool. We got some Sunstreaker artwork on the side from the Justice Force. Right here is the Old Timer Series Sunsurge Warrior number 8. And on the back, of course, some nice artwork. And tech specs right there. Beautifully done. I love how Badcube does their boxes. They're really subtle. Not too much flash on there. Just look at that. Look at the front of the box. If you've seen this, you wouldn't even know what you're getting, but there's really something special inside. And I appreciate that. It's kind of like the style of the new Star Wars boxes where they just made them black and they just, showed a picture of the character or just the name, and that was it. And you knew what you were getting. If you're a collector, you know what you're getting. So I appreciate these nice little boxes like that. Of course, you get the Sunsurge or Sunstreaker full Lamborghini that comes in there, and then the accessories. Let me see what we got here. We have Sunstreaker's gun, which also transforms, and it has these chrome missiles that come off that can attach to the hands, which I'll all show that in the review. Some extra screws because they do come with alternate pieces that you can change on the car. If you prefer chrome or painted, I prefer painted, of course, the painted silver to the chrome. The chrome is beautifully done, and it actually comes with the chrome attached to the car, but I had already removed it. And when I'm showing in the transformation, I'll explain the spots where you can stop and unscrew the pieces if you want to switch them out. Three sets of pieces. So you got the spoilers, the intakes over here, and then the rims. And they're all pretty much very simple. The spoilers and the intakes are just with screws, and the rims just pop out. Very simple. As you can see here, there is an alternate face for Sunstreaker. And this is the actual stock face. I put the second face on, which you'll see in the transformation, because I think it just fits the character a lot better. And it's the one I want to keep, so I just left this one on the side. And you'll see why when I show him in full transformation. Lastly, of the accessories, we have, I don't know, the focus is getting bad today. We have Chip Chase, a little PVC kind of articulated figure, similar to the Takara Masterpiece, but it's pretty crappy. And, Badcube even admitted it wasn't nothing special, just a throwaway. They call him Fry, Chip Fry, whatever. It's just extra. I'll show that also in detail once I get to it. Next up, we have the tech spec cards. Of course, we have one done in the Takara style. Sorry about that. Right there, we got all the Japanese wording and his numbers, his grades. And of course, now we have the Badcube style with their artwork. You see that right there. And I appreciate that they give us two kinds of cards. It just shows that this company really cares. They give you the best quality that they can, and I appreciate that. Of course, right here, Warrior Sunsurge. No contest, I am the best, leading to Sunsurge's personality. He's brash and arrogant. All right, next up we have the beautiful, thick instruction booklet, full color. I'll just run through the pages real quick. Hopefully the light's not drowning everything out. Explanation about vehicle mode, that's the thing, like, what's so cool about these instruction booklets is Badcube talks to you. They actually tell you their ideas about when they were designing the figure and the thoughts that were going into it. And of course you get into the transformation itself, which is a little complicated, but very satisfying, very rewarding, and makes this figure just look so cartoon accurate, which is a huge plus. Alright, still turning pages. A lot of pages in this one because there's a lot of stuff going on. There's the explanation chip, all the accessories showing you how to change everything, which I'll show you in the video. Concept artwork for a futuristic Sunsurge. They show him having his spoilers used as blades on his arms, on his forearms. Nice detailed artwork, like painting of Sideswipe and Sunstreaker. The brothers, the brotherhood right there, as you can see. And lastly, another concept art and cool regular artwork right there. And that is that, the completed figure on the back. So this is the overview of everything. You got the cards, you got the car, all the extra pieces. Just a beautiful, beautiful thing, man. I'm very excited to do this review because Sunstreaker is definitely one of my favorite G1 OG Autobots that were on the Ark, the original cast. Very cool design. And I'm very nervous to transform him on camera, but I'm going to do my best, and I hope you bear with me. So stay tuned after the cut, and let's get into this crazy transformation. Peace. Alright, like usual, I'm always getting ahead of myself. I almost forgot to address the actual vehicle mode of Sunstreaker, because once we transform this guy, I won't have him like that, and I'm going to keep him as bot mode for a while, because like I said, it's a complex transformation, and actually bringing him back into car mode was a lot more difficult than turning him into a robot, as you'll experience in your own self. But like I said, very rewarding when it's done, and if you follow everything the way it should go, nothing will snap, nothing will break. Take your time and be gentle with this figure, and it will treat you nice. It's just so beautiful. Alright, so let's look at the old overview of the car. Got the nice headlights in the front, Lamborghini logo, but sans sticker, which could always be replaced with a Repo label. Front Repo label here. I know it's not as big as the one that would be in the animation that was pretty much just like side swipes. And I had the idea to, you know, razor cut it and make it fit, which can be done. But when you transform him, these parts become the feet, and then you'll have the decal in pieces, and it's just ugly. So actually, if you put your Repro label right here, this will be hidden in transformation mode, and it's, you know, it works, and it's not really bad. I think in the cartoon there might have been times when the logo changes, just like all the other graphical animation errors, so no big deal there. Nice shiny glossy paint job, beautifully done, beautifully done. Rubber tires, they spin perfectly, as you can see here. The car rolls like a champ, no problems there. We have the nice intakes, which you can flip up. If you want to switch those out, you can just unscrew this here and like I said, flip in the chrome ones. So that's easy. You can do that right there while the car is there before you have to get into any kind of transformation issues. Pretty cool. Spoilers, of course, on the back, which are swappable with the chrome, like I told you. The tail lights, nice and clean on the back. Underside, of course, you see the false chest, which is animation accurate. And a lot of people have problems with that too. They swore this figure off because Takara might make it one day, or the other company, I think is Omnigox or whatever the hell, they made their Sunstreaker where his actual Lamborghini chest sits on his chest, and it's not this right here, which is just extra. And to me, that doesn't bother me at all. I'm all about hopefully getting it as close to the cartoon as possible. And if you have to include this extra chest to make that happen, and you hit it inside this transformation, and I can't even tell, fucking kudos to you guys, because it's amazing. And it works, and it looks a lot better aesthetically. You'll see when the transformation is done, there's no way that you would have this big-ass boxy glass on the front chest and make it look like it did in the cartoon. So like I said, guys, call me a Badcube fanboy, whatever you want. Badcube pays attention to the details, And I haven't been disappointed in any of their releases yet, and I'll talk more about that shit later. So of course, like I said, we're just doing the overview of SUNSTREAKER in Lamborghini mode, intakes, and lastly I'll show you his gun. Of course, you know, it's handled like that for when he's holding it, and then you just fold it in like so, and you tab it in right here, like that, and look at that bad boy. Fantastic. Nice triple gun right there. So cool. So badass. So SUNSTREAKER, because that's his whole style. Sleek, smooth, flossy, flossy. Alright, now we will get into the transformation of this badass figure. Alright, transformation time for SUNSTREAKER. So first off, we're going to take off the gun, put that to the side. The first thing they want you to do is detach this front piece right here, so you can pop this off like so, like that. Alright, and next up we are going to fold this back, and then we're going to detach these back pieces right here on both sides. So we're just going to kind of like grab on this black part and pop it off. See, there you go, nice and easy. Black part again, there we go, that's done like that. Next up, we want to swing this assembly out like so, and then we can detach the tabs from the car doors. So if you just like that, there you go, you pop it out. See the tab right there. Of course, the other tab on the other side, like so. Everything tabs in very tightly, so you just have to bear with that. Let me see how I could get this out of the way. Just pull that up. I might be going a little different from the directions, but this is how I remember how to do it. Of course, we're going to pull these little pieces out, these tab in, and keep the legs in place, so we just need to get that out the way. Next up, let's see where we can go. We can pull this assembly out, but first I think we need to split this part in the back. So basically, I'm sorry I'm all over the place, you're going to turn these spoilers out so you can get some clearance to bring this piece through. So you're going to bring them out like so, and now this whole piece is going to come off in one shot. As you see here, the whole bumper section is out with the Lambo window. Alright, so I'm kind of messing this up. Alright, next up, what I like to do to get these out the way right away is fold in these windows on the side, which are also going to go part to the legs. Okay, so we got this craziness right here. I'm not trying to scare nobody, but just bear with me in this. So the next part you're going to do is you're going to rotate this whole assembly around, which is connected to everything here. And rotate that right there. And now the next part, what you want to do is, if you see these two pieces, you want to, there's a hinge there. So you want to fold in on that hinge and get it to go underneath. There, see, if you pop it, which now allows you to fold this back on itself. I'm sorry if I'm not showing you the hinge. And you basically want to marry this to the intakes like so, and then that will go on the back like that. And now we have just something out the way, a little room, and now we can work on the actual legs. So as you can see here, the legs have already split apart, and as you can see the front of them right there. Let's just move this piece out, which is the SUNSTREAKER head, and get that out the way so we can work on the legs. The legs are goes as follows. You want to rotate this piece around, same on this side, and clip it back in so you make the feet. Rotate the door around once you have the window tucked in, of course, and basically you just want to slide in this piston here. It's hard with this lighting with yellow, I guess. It's showing that it's becoming a little bit of a problem on camera. So basically now the same thing here. You just want to slide in this little piston and you'll get the leg piece like so. And lastly, I'm skipping a piece, but you have to actually push this in right there, like you slide in these pieces, and these little sticks here, they have to lock onto the black part of the leg, and it's not easy to do. So you got to use a little force and snap it on there like I just did. And if you see here, I'll show you again. You just basically want to use a little force, and there you hear the little click, And the feet are basically done now. You can also change the height of the figure, but we'll get to that in the next section. Next, you want to rotate the waist around, and now we have a crazy mess over here. So let's pull this down for now, and we'll address the last part at the end. Okay, at the top, basically now what you want to do is you want to fold out this arm like so, and fold out this arm like so, and get that out the way. Alright, so now that the arms are flipped out, the next part you want to do is deal with this part that's going to collapse into the center. It's a little pain because it's on a double hinge. So basically what I like to do, just so you can see what's going on, is flip these up and then you can see the hinge better. So basically you want to bring this black hinge in on itself onto the gray part, and then we're going to fold it down. So we're going to just push that in, and then we're going to fold that down. And basically you want these yellow parts to be on the outside. So we're going to fold it up like that and turn them. Let me see how that works. Yeah, see, there we go. So basically once I pushed it all in, the yellow parts are in the front like so. And you see how these spoilers, the tabs are here? They have to be on the opposite side. So basically you just have to clear it and rotate it around. Same on this side, rotate it around. I'm sorry if I was off camera, but basically the spoiler tabs have to be on the back. So just make sure you do that, and it'll make everything a nice tight fit. You can bring up now the hinge right here, if you see the hinge, and you can slide in the door right there, which will lock into place, and it'll hold these middle chest assembly together. So see right there, they're locked in, nice and neat. We're still gonna get to this at the end. Now we have the arms like so. So basically you just want to pop out the arm, rotate it around like that, and then detach it from the tab and bring it down like so. And we'll get to the fist at the end. So we'll bring that around, rotate it, pop the arm down, and there we go. Now we have the two arms. Basically, real quick, if you want, you can take up the little combs that go on his shoulders and just shimmy them out. So basically they're on a little hinge. You'll just pick it up, hold on here, swing it around, and it locks into place, and the arms are getting done. Next up, what you want to do is the back assembly. We're going to lock everything into place now. As you see here, there's a hole which tabs right into this spot, and then we're going to we'll bring that in, click that together. Right here on the front hinge, there is a spot that is going to tab right into this little black piece right there. And hopefully it won't mess up my label, which it won't. As you can see, it cleared the label. It's holding it in place. Very nice. All right, next up, what we want to do is bring in the chest, and we're almost done. It wasn't that bad at all. So basically, they have this butterfly piece right here that's tabbed in together. You want to separate that and bring out the hinges so you get some room, like it's fully extended. All right, pop up the head like so. And lastly, what you want to do, as you can see here, there are two pegs on each side. They're going to peg into the tire rims on the inner parts, and that will lock into place. And just bear with me while I do that. Let me see how this goes. All right, that wasn't too hard at all. And when you peg them in, they're going to seem like they're on a little slope, but that's basically the way it is. So don't think that you didn't peg them in correctly. They are pegged in right. And lastly, you just want to clean up the glass chest. So as you see here, I'm just trying to get that in. There we go. I just popped that little tab in right there, and wow, Sunstreaker's basically done. Let's just get his fists out. So we'll just the little panels on the bottom, just take this part right here and just push on it, and you can pop it off the bottom, and there we go. Fist is out, open hand. Likewise on the other side, give it a little pull, pop out the door, swing it around, lock it in, and there we are. So let me get this going right. Oh, I skipped a step, guys. Sorry, one last thing. When you're on the backpack, after you tabbed it in the front and the side, you basically want to turn this in and bring down this little black arm and snug it right underneath here. And it's just basically going to keep the backpack in place. Sorry about that. Turn it in on the side, flip the black down, and bring the black back up, and there we go. So basically, you're holding the backpack in place. Alright, so here he is all transformed. Hoping that I got everything because, like I said, it's a complicated figure as far as transformation. So I got those parts that I missed. Let me see here. Yeah, look, there I missed some more. So we have these leg panels that you're supposed to fill in the holes right here, and they lock into place. Very simple. Sorry I missed that. And actually the heels. The heels also come out. So shit, I missed 2 things on the feet. And my complaint with the heels is that they're in there a little too good, so sometimes you need a little tool, and you just swing them out like so. And thank God I have my tool close by, yeah, because I've had a problem pulling these heels out there in there very well. So heels are out, legs are locked in, and now we can stand our bad boy up the way he's meant to be, and that'll be that. So it's a beautiful figure. I'm gonna clean him up and get him, you know, posed up with a gun, and we'll get into the accessories that came with him, as well as afterwards we'll cut and get into the articulation and aesthetics of Sunsurge, aka Sunstreaker by Badcube. I love this damn figure. All right, let's cut. All right, now we're gonna address Sunstreaker and his accessories. Of course, first let's get this little cracker out the way. Fry or chip chase, as you want to call him. Look, as you can see already, his arm has fell off. This is a cheap little figure, articulated just like the ones that Takara gives us. Let me see if I can get that arm back in there, but it doesn't stay very well. And as you can also see, the paint on the shoulders of his jacket are chipping off. Just a cheaply done figure, nothing too special to be doing. You can put him on a Sunstreaker's shoulder, if he could even sit there. I've gotten it before. There goes his arm again. Crap. A cheap molded one-piece wheelchair. Goodbye, Chip. I'm never going to use you, so you're out of here. Sorry, guys. Next up, of course, we have his gun, which you can remove these chrome pieces. And then we can just transform it real quick. Swing the arm down, pull out his hand. And let's open the fist up and get that gun in there and lock it in place. Let's see that missing the hole. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Locks in. Nice and tight. There we go. Gun's in place. And you know, of course, he can hold it on both arms. Nice. There's also gun storage. So let me show you that. Take the gun out. So, turn to the back side, and we have some pegs, which actually you can store the chrome missiles, like so. If you want to do that and have him holding the gun, which is cool. Also, you can take out one of the missiles and store the gun like so, like that, and then just put it in the peg right to this hole up here and wear it on his back like that. It's a little tight fit, snug, so I don't want to press too hard and rip paint off, but there you go. And of course, that's leading to where would you put the other missile? That leads into this right here. Of course, you can take out his hand, like so, pop this back in, lock that up, and the inside of the missile has a tab, which you will just attach like so. And there you have it. Pretty cool. You got the missile hand, regular fist, stuff stored away on the back. Badcube's got you covered. Looks really fucking cool. And lastly, of course, we have the other face, which I will not attach right now, but as you can see, our Sunstreaker is smiling, which is the way I like to remember him. He's fun, he's cool, and this other face is just a solid face, real serious, and it works, but it's not for me, so it goes off to the side. And there you have it. That's all the accessories that work with our Sunstreaker. And now I will get into the articulation, aesthetics, and comparisons with other MPs so you can see how he fits in with the family after the cut. Alright, so articulation time. As you can see here, we have the head. I'll bring that up close. And the head is on like a swivel piston. I don't even know what you call it. It turns complete 360. And then you got nice upward looking movement and a little bit of down. a little up. Very nice. And also, if you want to change the faceplate, this is the spot you would do. You just aim the head up and pop off the face and plug the new one in. It's very simple. No screws removing, anything like that. Next up, we have the arms. Of course, the arm is on a ball joint, as you can see right there. So you can definitely wing it around, total 360. And it also has a hinge, which can move up and down. But you don't want to go too much up because then you're going to pop out this cover. But it does work. You have the upper bicep swivel all the way around. Double jointed elbow goes all the way in because you know it's part of the transformation. Fingers are on they're pretty much connected just on a swivel joint right there. Nothing too special, of course, the same on the other side. You know the deal. We have the waist swivel. Perfectly nice, doesn't hinder anything. The flaps do move, so in case you want to bring the leg up, you can move the waist flaps up, which is a nice little added extra. Next up, the knees are on a ratchet, clickety, but mine I feel is just a tad too loose. Sometimes when I stand him up, I mean, it doesn't happen all the time, but he falls backwards, maybe from the weight. But if you get them situated the right way, it won't happen. But they're just a little too loose for my liking. And they also have another section where you can actually click it up here, and you get like, you know, you can get some nice kneeling poses if you wanted to stretch this leg back and kneel this one in. So if you just click on this, it's like a secondary ratchet right there, which is pretty cool. The feet are on a semi-rocker, not really, they move up and down. And the feet are another issue that I'm going to address in a second, but I didn't show the thighs. I mean, the upper thighs, yeah. You can stretch out. They're on a ball joint there, kind of. And you can fully twist it around as well. So you get your Van Damme poses. Deep poses, of course, because Sunstreaker is a slim-looking bot, so he can get him in some really dynamic, cool anime-style poses. The knees bend up this far. So a little more than 90, very nice. And I'm gonna bring in a special guest right now, someone's brother. And this is the reason why I wanna do this. As you can see here, I have MP Sideswipe. I think he was number 12, if I remember correctly. And as you can see here, the twin brothers, they are built off the exact same Lamborghini Countach car. And but the difference is one looks taller than the other, and that shouldn't be that way. So Badcube did give you the option to extend the height of Sunstreaker, and basically what you're going to do is you're just going to pull down on this, and this little circle pivot right there, you're just going to stretch it out. It looks like this part is now part of the leg, and the foot sticks out just a tad more. Excuse me, I always do this and then I need a drink. I don't understand this shit. I'm just talking too much, I guess. I don't know. But the thing is, I prefer to have him with his feet like this. I don't have it perfectly done right now, guys, because I'm just doing this on the fly. But now the height, as you can see, they can look at each other face to face, and the height is correct, and it doesn't bother me much. Some people do prefer the flushness. As you can see, the difference right there. We just got a little gap extension compared to the flushness here, but we trade so much in height. And height, for me, I need a tall, slim bot, and I need him to match his brother. So this is the right way to me to transform the feet. Like I said, some people might not prefer that, but I'm just letting you know my preference. And you can make up your own mind. That's why I brought Sideswipe in and let you see for yourself. All right, so that's basically it for articulation. Now we'll get into the actual figure. I'll get into the aesthetics, and then we'll bring in some other MP friends and end off this Sunsurge, aka Sunstreaker review by Badcube. Last cut coming up, guys. Peace. Okay, my favorite part of the review, freehand aesthetics time. So does this look like Sunstreaker from the G1 animation? I would say 150%. Did Badcube give us the most fantastic Sunstreaker on the planet Earth? Yes, they did. Like I said, I know there are a lot of Badcube haters out there. I am definitely not one of them. I think if you recognize quality, that you'll recognize that this company really cares about the characters and the releases. You can see the quality of the plastic they use. It's like a retail release, man. It's the closest, I think, to Takara and a third party. I mean, Fan Toys, of course, has their following, and I agree with a lot of that stuff there too, but they do have a lot of mistakes. And as far as the future is concerned right now, Badcube has not really let me down at all. I've been happy with all of their releases. Maybe Warpath was a little bit on the hard to transform side and a little messy, even more than Sunstreaker over here. So that was probably the only flaw, but I mean, still a fantastic figure that I hope to review one day once I learn the transformation. But again, I'm rambling and talking about the company. Let's look at this fantastic figure. I have him posed in a leaning pose, and you can just see the engineering in this is just fantastic. The feet do have rockers. I didn't show them too well in the last little clip that I did, but they definitely rock left to right as well as the front to back. I'm sorry, I just didn't give enough pressure. Let me turn this bad boy around real quick. And look at how he cleans up. It's not that bad at all. I mean, it's not perfect to the cartoon, but in another company, they would probably mess it up even more. Whereas this is just as clean as it's gonna get. We're hiding the Lambo window. You got the intakes on the back. Everything looks the part. And one thing I want to stress, I'm gonna bring the camera over a lot, is that regardless as hard as this transformation was, or semi-difficult, I love that I have not encountered one stress mark within any of this plastic. I mean, it's yellow. It's the easiest to see. If something happened, it would turn like a grayish white color from anything that would bend in that way. And as you can see here, with all the complex parts of the transformation, there is not even a hint of any kind of wear and tear in the plastic, and I think that is fantastic as well. Kudos to Badcube. You guys did a fantastic job. This is definitely your best figure, and one of my favorite MPs, period, that I have in my collection. Sunstreaker, like I said, holds a special place. Is one of the coolest bots in the first season, and we just loved him to death, and he was just so damn cool. If I didn't mention, I got the nice repro label right there on the front. I always tell you guys, I use the white label with the outer edge because that's what Takara Tomy has been going with on all of their official releases. So I'm just trying to keep shit uniform. I know some cartoon characters might have just had the red and then underneath was just the color would be yellow or blue depending on the character. But I'm sticking with the white because that's just to keep it uniform. Alright, real quick, let's bring in, of course, the brother. Sideswipe. Standing there heroically. Look at that, man. This is the best part for me because when you do this part of the review, you get to see these guys standing next to each other and looking through the screen. It makes me feel like such a little kid, and this is my dream. These were the figures I wanted when I was a kid, and I always say this in all of my reviews lately, but I just want you guys to feel where I'm coming from. So we got Sideswipe standing next to Sunstreaker. And let's bring in our little Bumble, another yellow guy right there. Nice, fantastic paint on him too. We can definitely work on getting some faceplate changes, which I'm definitely going to be doing soon. And of course, see right there, Bumblebee doesn't have the white border, and that's official, but they sculpted that in, that's why. So look at that, the two yellows blend very well. And the size comparison, everybody looks the part. Let's bring in Trax. Oh boy, look at this. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I went with the left. There's Trax standing there. More scale issues. I'm sorry that he's posed, so it's not really showing you the height. But if you know the height, of course, of Sideswipe goes across. And then we bring in the God, MP10. And lastly, my little boy, Huffer, which is also Badcube's first release. And I actually have one of the ones that isn't too bad at all, so I'm very content with that, but I'm looking forward to Huffer 2.0. So Badcube, bring it on. And look at this little Autobot family right here, man. It's fantastic. This is it. This is the dream come true. I love this shit. Thank you, Badcube, for making this beautiful, beautiful figure that just stands out in the collection. When you put him amongst all his other fellas, he stands out like he should because he's a sweet, sexy mofo. And he does the trick. So this is it for me. Badcube, one love. Magnus is out of here. Soaking this thing one last time. if you can, because it's that beautiful. If you like my videos, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. Let me talk to me. I want to talk to you. When people leave me comments, I reply. So let's get this community thing going. I'm appreciative of it. And I'm sorry for all my my stuttering and all that shit. But that's just the way it's got to be. I'm sorry. Please enjoy Badcube Sunstreaker, aka Sunsurge. Definitely worth the purchase. Don't play yourself out and wait for something else that's inferior. This is it. This is your MP Sunstreaker. And Magnus is out of here. Peace.